Cool. Hi, everyone. How are you today? Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you so much for hanging out. Make sure that you press share if you want everyone else to hear this message. So excited to hang out with you tonight. So what I want to talk to you about is something that is super important and literally can change your life. Hi from the UK. Can literally change your life. Because what a lot of people don't realize is that every single decision that you make makes a difference in the end run of your life. And so this little chat that I'm doing with you today is actually inspired by a trip to the coffee shop the other day. So my fiance and I were coming home from my mom. I just came back from Bulgaria after spending like a week in the mountains. And I just like hopped into this random like coffee shop gas station thing to grab a coffee for my fiance and a bottle of water for me because I don't drink coffee anymore. Anyway, when I was in there was this older man. He looked like he was retired, or he looks like he should have been retired. He must have been like 70 or 75. And he was working there, and he did not look like he wanted to be there. Like, he literally, like, if you had asked him, would you rather be here or would you rather be at home, sitting at home, like watching TV or hanging out, he definitely would have said that. And now I'm not saying that older people shouldn't work. I think it's super awesome when older people should work. And actually my fiance and I, he was telling me about how he used to work at this tile store. And there was this really cool older guy who was like technically retired working there. And he would like drive his Porsche, and he was like super energetic and had so much fun working there. And he just like did it to be around people, and he thought it was really cool. This guy, however, he really did not look like he wanted to be there. And it really made me think about the choices that we make in our life. Because what I know that I want for myself and what I really want for you guys is to make sure that you're making the right decisions now in your life. You know, if it's a business that you want to start, if it's asking for that raise, if it's going for that job that you really want, whatever it is, doing the things that you know you deserve and living up to the value that you know that you deserve rather than settling. Because nobody plans to reach 65 years old and not be able to retire. And I know this is like a tough conversation. It's kind of an awkward conversation, but I want someone to tell you, and if it has to be me, then it's going to be me. Nobody decides to be 50 years old and at a job that they freaking hate. Nobody decides to feel trapped in a life that they don't love when they're older and they have no way to get out of it and they don't have the skills to get out of it, right? The reason, you can look this up, actually, I learned this from Michael Hyatt, or this like metaphor is from Michael Hyatt. It's all about drifting. So just say you're in a raft and you see the island that you want to go to, and it has delicious coconuts, it has pina coladas, there's an open bar, whatever. And you know that's the island that you want to go to. But you decide, you know what, I'm going to start swimming tomorrow. I'm just going to see where the current takes me. I'm just going to see where I end up. And you start to slowly drift away, but you're like, oh, I'm probably only a few inches away. So like, I know the island's over there, but I'll just start swimming tomorrow. Like I'll just scroll social media right now, or I'll just hang out with my friends. I'll start swimming over there tomorrow. And then you start drifting away again, and you start drifting, and you start drifting. And before you know it, that island isn't even in sight. You don't even know the direction that you would need to go in to get to the island. There's nothing. And then you're stuck in the middle of the water. There's salt water around you. You can't even drink the water, and you don't have a paddle. Hi, thanks for joining, guys. And so what I want to share with you is that you need to take the action of that inspiration that's coming at you when it is coming at you. If you say, I'm going to swim tomorrow, I'm going to get up early tomorrow, I'm going to launch the program tomorrow, I'm going to apply for the job tomorrow, I'm going to reach out to that cute guy that I like tomorrow, then the next day is going to go, and then there's definitely 100% a direct correlation between how much time you wait on something and if you're going to actually do it. So the more you wait, the more you think about it, the more you're going to hem and haw, the more you're going to talk yourself out of it. The more you're going to think of reasons why it might not work out, reasons why you can't do it enough, that sort of thing. There's so many studies that show, actually this is from the beginning of Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg, where she says that men if they apply for a job, they only have to really be capable of doing about 60% of the job description, and they'll apply for it anyway. Whereas women feel like they need to check all the boxes. They need to have 100% of the job description before they go after it. And I don't want that for you guys. If there's something that you want, even if it feels a little bit out of reach, even if it feels like you're gonna have to do a little bit of swimming to get to that island, start paddling, because nobody decides to wait 30 years and then be at a place that they're really unhappy with. You need to make the decision now. You need to start paddling the direction now. You need to start taking the action. If it's something new that you need to learn, sign up for the course. Even if it seems a little bit expensive, just sign up for it and know that you're gonna figure it out along the way. If it's a job, go after it. Don't wait until it's gone. Don't wait until the opportunities leave you. The universe is working for you. The universe is here to support you. The universe wants you to be abundant and happy and wealthy and have all the things that you want, but it can't do it for you. You have to meet it halfway, and part of that is just taking the leap before you know how it's going to end up. You will not know all the steps before you get started. I promise you. You will not know all the steps, and you don't have to worry about all the steps. You don't have to worry about the how. All you have to do is know the what. All you have to do is know the outcome that you want. And also know the outcome that you don't want, so you know to make sure that you don't get there. Focus on what you want and make sure that you are not slowly drifting into a place that you don't want to be in. Okay? For example, when I started my business, I did not know that it was going to end up coming to this place. I did not even know that the coaching industry existed, right? I didn't know all these things. All I knew is that I was in a job that I didn't like, and that if I kept doing the same thing, then I knew how tomorrow was going to be, and the next week was going to be, and the next month was going to be, and the next year was going to be. And I said, you know what? I do not want that. So I'm just going to take a jump into something that I don't know, and into something that I haven't done. Because I can guarantee that if I do something that I haven't done before, I'm going to get opportunities that I never would have got. And if you're somebody who wants to start a business, you have no idea how to get started, what to do, you know that you're passionate, and you know that you want to be creative, and you know that you don't want to work for someone else, head to my link, head to yessupply.co/5C. I've created an incredible free 5-day course for you that literally walks you through different ways to make an active income, different ways to make passive income, some of my favorite tools that I use. So if you want to make a course, the tools that I use to create courses, the tools that I use to build websites, where I got my hosting, how I make money, how I make passive income, literally a really in-depth 5-day course. I even show you how to map out a 5-figure month. People who have taken this course have said that they feel like they should have paid for it. So if you're somebody who wants to start a business and you're like, I have no idea where to start, I have no idea what to do, go sign up for that course. It's going to be one of the best decisions you ever made, and it's completely free. I honestly should probably charge for it. But do not wait until you feel ready, because I see so many people who are waiting until they feel ready, and waiting until they feel it feels perfect, and waiting until everything aligns, and that never happens. Everything aligns when you do something scary. Everything aligns when you take that jump and you make it align, okay? It's not all going to fall into your lap. You have to decide what you want there, and you have to start asking for it. And the thing is, what you wouldn't expect is that the majority of people want to see you be successful. The majority of people want to support you. If you have big dreams and you're a good person, and the only reason you're not doing something is because you're too afraid to ask, or you're assuming that the answer is going to be no, why would you assume that the answer is going to be no? Why would you fight for your limitations? Why would you fight for everything that's working against you? Why not take that energy and fight for all the things that could work for you? Because you don't know where you could be if you just do something a little bit outside of your comfort zone. The first month after I quit my job, I had a 5-figure month. The first month. That was before I even really knew 100% what I was doing. I was figuring it out as I went. And every step of the way, even the people who you look at, who are 10 million steps ahead of you, they're still figuring it out as they go, because they're always leveling up. The people who you see are successful, who are making incredible money, who are traveling the world, who are building huge audiences, they still don't know what they're doing. They're figuring it out as they go, because they're always striving. They're always trying to get to the next level. They're taking quantum leaps. They're trying to jump. They're like, okay, I know what this is like. This is cool. This has been fun. I want to see what's there. I want to see what's there. They realize that life is a game. They realize that we get to make up the rules as we go along. They realize that all these standards that we put on ourselves and all these rules, and how, you know, your parents will say that you need to get a degree in order to make 6 figures. I made 6 figures the first year in my business, and I have a visual merchandising diploma. I don't even have a business degree. I figured it out as I went along. If I had friends who had businesses, I asked them. I invested in courses that made sense for me. I asked for help. I studied people who were successful. I just made it happen. And the same thing is for you. You're smart enough. You have all the potential. You can do this. You have the world at your fingertips. You have YouTube University. You have so many blogs and articles. You have coaches now that want to help you. You have courses now that want to help you. Literally everything is at your fingertips, and it's up for you to just make the decision and go for it. And that is it. And so I really wanted to share that with you because, you know, I just looked at somebody who was so much further ahead in their life, who just looked like they were in a place that they were not happy with. And I just thought about how those sorts of thoughts scared me before I started my business. And I was like, F it, I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to see what happens. And I could not be happier with my life. I literally this year have probably spent 5 years traveling. Like, I've been to Bali, I've been to Nicaragua, I've been to LA, I've been to California for a course, I've been to Europe. Like, I didn't know that I could spend my Monday in a spa and work with clients who I'm obsessed with. Like, it is possible for you. And that's my life. And that's what I chose. But maybe if you choose a different way of living your life and a different way of you making money, you can do that too. But it starts with you thinking about, what's that end goal that I want? What's that vision that I have for my life? And thinking of that vision that's outside the box. Thinking of that vision that's outside of what your parents or your boss or whoever else is telling you that you need to do. Because if you don't make a plan for your life, you're literally going to fall into someone else's life. I remember the old jobs that I used to work at, I was thinking, here I am working, like just running, working, making all the sales goals. There's one CEO and there's hundreds of people working for him. And so I'm a little part of his plan instead of me creating my plan. And so what I want for you guys is to just think about this and ask yourself, 10 years from now, do I want to be in the same place as I am, or do I want to be in a different place? And if the answer is that you want to be somewhere different, then start to think about the things that you can do different. One big thing that you can definitely do to get started, to at least start learning about building an online business, learn about creating freedom, learn about creating passive income, is sign up for the free course. I literally made this out of just feeling so grateful for the life that I'd created and being like, what would I wish that I had when I was first started? And I made the course out of that. So it's really intensive. I probably should have charged hundreds of dollars for it, maybe thousands of dollars for it, but it has courses, it has links, it has tools, it has software, it has me, and step by step, everything from figuring out what products you want to sell to what you need to think about when you're building your website, to how to build that community, to how to map out you know, however much you want to make a month, whether it's $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, how to do that step by step. So head to yessupply.co/5C, sign up for it, share it with any of your other entrepreneurial friends, and do not drift. When you figure out that island you want to go to, start swimming, take a step, have intentional days, do at least one thing a day. Actually, this is another big thing too. A lot of people would ask me, how did you build Yes Supply so fast? How did you get this huge following? How did you, do all this stuff? How did you make all that money? And it wasn't that I took a week off and was able to just do everything at once. Every single thing that I did when I was still working at my 9 to 5, it was in 10-minute increments. I was writing up a blog post as I was walking to work. I was posting on Instagram as I was waiting in line at coffee. I made sure every single day was intentional. When I had spare time, I wasn't just scrolling on social media. I wasn't just, looking at what everyone else was doing. I wasn't just thinking about all the reasons why I couldn't do it. I decided to focus on all the reasons why I could do it. And so I urge you to do that today. And if you want a more supportive community to help you with all the stuff on top of the free course that I'm sharing with you, definitely head to yessupply.co/collective. It has masterclasses from me where I deep dive into all the stuff that you need to know to figure out what your purpose is, what your passion is, and how you can take that and monetize that and turn it into a business. sorry, my battery was dying, how you can take that and monetize that and turn it into a business. You'll be surrounded by a supportive community of creatives, spiritual people, really ambitious people who are also creating their life and business of their dreams, making money, doing what they love. I have everything. I have stuff on social media. I have morning rituals and morning affirmations and routines that you can use so that you're starting your day on the right foot instead of starting your day being like, what am I even doing today? So it really is a complete course for you to figure out how to get started, how to get the momentum going, how to get out of your shell and start actually living the life that you want. So I love you guys so much. AVS says, thanks for your generosity. You are so cute. Synchronicity Health and Fitness says, are you referring to the Master Your Yes workbook? So Master Your Yes workbook is a great way for you to figure out how to find your purpose. There's also a 5-day training. I'm going to just write it here for you guys. You can find it at my link in bio, but it's yessupply.co/5C. Yeah, that'll work. So head there. Let me see if it went. Perfect. Yessupply.co/5C. Thank you, Synchronicity Health and Fitness. Thank you so much for showing up. Guys, if you know anybody who wants to start their own business and they're like, oh, I hate my job, I don't know where to start, I don't know what to do, share this, please. I want to help more women become independent. I want to help more women figure out their place in the world. I want to help more women feel like they can have a presence and show up and do what they're meant to do and stop hiding from their light and start doing what they're meant to do. Like, the women in my community, they're so like warm and they just care about people so much and they're so supportive, and those are the type of people who I want to help get out of their shell and do the work that they're meant to do, right? Those are the people that really, really need the help. So I don't see any other questions, but guys, head to yessupply.co/5C. I'd love to hear how you like the free 5-day course. And if you want additional help from me, additional coaching, additional group chats, additional masterclasses with really awesome female entrepreneurs who are just like absolutely crushing it, head to yessupply.co/collective. I'm gonna write that in there for you as well. And that is the membership site for you if you are starting out and you want to figure out, how do I create the life of my dreams? How do I completely shift from where I am right now to where I want to be? You are going to get some incredible tools in there, and it's only $20 a month. I made it affordable because I literally made it for who I used to be years ago when I really wanted an opportunity, really wanted a chance, and I did not know where to start. So I love you guys. I'm going to watch it now. I will check back in tomorrow and let you know what I thought about it. Some people are saying it was scary. Some people are saying that it was just funny. I don't get scared that easy, but I also haven't watched a scary movie in a while, so that might change. But I love you. If you have questions on this, please send me a DM. Love chatting with you guys. Mwah. Have an amazing night.